Meteorologist Joanna Donnelly is in the Cavan Burren Park, a unique relict landscape situated in the UNESCO Global Geopark in the border counties of Cavan and Fermanagh. She's joining her second trail of the day in the park, the looped Giant's Leap Trail. The Burren Park is rich in indigenous and sometimes rare plants and flora. To find out more, Joanna catches up with Geopark guide Andy King on her walk.
Hello, Andy.
Hello.
Hi.
Joanna.
Hi. What are we looking at?
I'm looking at this horsetail here. This is a type of horsetail that grows up these hills here. It's a particularly feathery one if you look at it. That's one of the most ancient plants on the planet, and that like in prehistoric times, that was a tree. And that's what you find fossilised in coal. It's that same plant, but huge. Right? So have you had a nice walk?
I've had a fabulous walk. I saw a big pink hole back there.
A
pink hole in the ground.
A pink hole?
Well, there's pink heathers and flowers, a big hole in the ground.
Oh, that's the sinkhole. There used to be an ancient river ran down there and it disappeared into the ground. That was in pre-glacial times. And now the river's actually disappeared, so we've got a dry valley and an ancient sinkhole. So this little forest up here is lovely. I think that actually is as old as since the last ice age. And in that little forest, there's actually a little plant, it's related to the blackberry, and it's a tiny little blackberry with red berries called the stoneberry. In Ireland, that's very rare, but we have lots of it on this mountain here. Well, this is bramble heaven here.
It's certainly a piece of heaven anyway, that's for sure.
So we've had an exciting week this week. We've actually got a new record for Cavan Burren. We found a rare plant here, lesser skullcap. It's not common and never been recorded in Cavan before, and we found it this week on the Burren. So we're really pleased about that.
The Geopark guides are dedicated to recording the vibrant plant and insect life of the Burren Park. Further along the trail, Joanna and Andy bump into Heather Bothwell, whose passion is to bring visitors on bug hunts.
And this is my friend Heather, and she's our local bug and moth specialist.
How you doing?
Hi, I was just about to be excited to meet you and then I heard the word moth. I'm not a huge fan of moths.
No, that's all right. That's all right.
Or butterflies, which are just coloured in moths.
Wow, that's lovely, isn't it? What type is that one, Heather?
That's the autumnal rustic.
Wow.
No.
That's a nice one.
Okay.
Looks really nice. It's actually called an antler
Oh,
moth.
you might be going to cure my phobia, are you? He's got a lot going on there, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think he's quite handsome. If you don't have moths, then you don't have caterpillars, then you don't have blue tits and great tits and coal tits and all the birds that we enjoy feeding in the bird table. He likes this heathery, bilberry kind of a place. And the other one I was showing you, the sallow, he likes the willow and the birch that's around here as well.
Yeah, okay. They're okay. And why does that look like a leaf? Is that a leaf?
No, that's a September thorn.
Oh God, look, it's got the whole thing
The
going.
lovely feathery antennae.
Yeah,
yes.
no, I don't like those. I could wander here for days on end, but now I have to move along. It's been wonderful. Thank you both so much.
Lovely to meet you, Joanna.
Lovely to meet you too.
Right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Having completed the looped Giant's Leap Trail, Joanna rejoins the Calf House Dolmen Trail, where she meets local guide Jim Nolan. Jim is dedicated to uncovering the wealth of archaeological and prehistoric sites in the Cavan Burren Park. He recently found human bones dating back 4,500 years.
So you grew up around here then?
I grew up around here about a mile down the road, yeah.
This is your playground?
This is my playground, yes.
Oh, I had the Botanic Gardens in Glasnevin as my playground.
Okay, lovely too.
Yeah, it was,
Absolutely.
yeah. It was great. Yeah, fantastic stuff.
We're approaching a very iconic, maybe an enigmatic monument in front of us here. It's probably been there for 5,500 years, but towards the end of the 19th century, we think. It was converted by the people who were farming here at the time into an animal shelter, and it's known locally as the Calf House. It's housed the calves. And layers of history, one on top of another. That's what we have here, kind of. A palimpsest of history is a word I sometimes use. They knew their stone, they knew they
And we're just probably just like you and me, only shorter.
Yeah, well, probably, yes.
Even shorter.
Perhaps even shorter. And we're not so short, right?
No.
Would you like to come inside? Follow me.
Truthfully, Jim, no.
Come on.
No, you're telling me this was built 5,000 years ago
yeah,
now.
it's lovely. It's a lovely experience.
Well, my house was built 10 years ago and it's fallen down around me. Well, I suppose this has lasted 5,000 years.
So it won't fall on you. I think it is a nice feeling, kind of getting close, nearly communicating with the ancestors who would have built this way back then. It's so peaceful in here, isn't it?
It is actually quite a nice, peaceful feeling in here, isn't it?
It's lovely and peaceful. Okay then, let's go. Let's go.
I'm following you.
Okay. Mind your head coming out.
After emerging from the 5,000-year-old tomb, Joanna and Jim complete the loop of the Calf House Dolmen Portal Trail and head south on the forest road.
So what am I looking at? What are all these
Okay,
boulders?
all around you are huge boulders. But those boulders are out of place here. These boulders are what we call glacial erratics because they were brought here by the glaciers in the last ice age from the top of the local mountain, Quilca Mountain, and they were dropped on the landscape here. We're now entering a prehistoric landscape, a totally preserved, complete, integrated prehistoric landscape hidden under a modern conifer forest. And as we go along, you see first of all the glacial erratics. The glacial erratics were used by the pioneering farmers to lay out their field systems and to build their homes and to build their monuments.
Oh, there they are.
They're the glacial erratics, hidden
yeah.
under the mosses, hidden under the fern. Some of them huge, some of them smaller,
And
lots of them split, lots of them engraved also.
Now it's turning nippy now in the forest.
It is, yes.
I think I'll put my shirt on.
Good idea.
Freezing.
All right. Joanna, this was a huge glacial erratic, which these people, they split just using stone tools. It's within their field system, but it's also a kind of a proto-monument.
Massive.
It's wonderful, isn't it? And they left their signatures, their cup marks, their Neolithic signatures on the stone.
Fantastic.
Right, we're walking down an ancient causeway. You can see it defined on both sides. We're walking still along the stone wall here. Look around you here now, Joanna.
It's a circle.
It's a circle. The wall has just come up to the stone circle. A huge enclosure. Wherever you see circular enclosures, you're looking at ancient field systems. Imagine me and you, pioneering farmers, 5,000–6,000 years ago, clearing a native forest. We're going to describe something approximating to a circle, and then we'll work out from there. hidden under the moss, which only grew under the modern forest as the light went out, as it were, we have the stones which our ancestors split to create their field walls. And the wall was built from split glacial erratics.
Jim, that's been fantastic. Thanks so much. I have to go, but it's just been wonderful. I'll definitely be back.
Well, thank you. It's
Thank
been a
you.
pleasure having you here. Slán.
Slán go fóill. They say that your most valuable possessions are the experiences you gather through your life, and certainly you can't buy this sort of experience. This has been quite amazing. The Cavan Burren Park is a wonderland. Magical. And to think that it was people like us that laid this down 5,000 years ago. Beggars belief. When I was setting out for Cavan, people were saying to me, "Oh, you're going to see the lakes." I was going to see the lakes. But this is just something else. This is another world and it has to be seen. I'm going to bring my children up here because this is a geography lesson and this is where you need to see it. All those words that you've forgotten, they're here living around you. It's absolutely wonderful. I'm off now.